and my running mate took a bullet for this country. So my question to Kamala Harris is, what the hell have you done to question our loyalty to the United States of America?
What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video, and today we have to talk about the 2024 presidential election, because we all know that Kamala Harris for the past week or so has been getting nearly perfect media coverage. She has quote-unquote momentum and all that crap. Well, for the first time in her campaign, she is facing a real challenge, actually multiple challenges, not just from the Trump campaign, but from her own campaign. Hell, even the media is starting to turn against Kamala Harris. And we're going to really see in the next couple days or so if this campaign can actually deal with the criticism, because as of now, they've had no criticism, no real challenges. This is a honeymoon period. Of course, they're going to get the benefit of the doubt. But now, they're finally starting to have some bad news, and we're going to see how this campaign really responds. And it starts with their opponent, the Trump campaign, which I would argue the past 24 hours has had a lot of good news. But undoubtedly, its best moment, possibly of this cycle, it's a top 5 moment for sure, was what happened in Minnesota yesterday. Now, Trump and Vance had a rally here, and Vance spoke. And I gotta tell everyone, I know I'm biased towards Vance. I like the guy. I think he's the future of the GOP. I want him to be the president one day. But I really believe the speech he gave yesterday was 10 out of 10. But the part that I think made all the doubters just shut up, especially on the Republican side, was this bit about loyalty. And for those that don't know, the Harris campaign and Democrats, not just against Vance, but against Trump for years, they were attacking Trump for not being loyal. Now they're attacking Vance for not being loyal. And he gave a brilliant response. Like, you don't question the loyalty of a Marine. You don't question someone like that. And Kamala Harris thought, oh, it's a good idea to question Vance. I really think the past week of horseshit that this guy has gone through, whether it's the fake couch story that now a bunch of people actually believe is real, and Democrats are saying, oh, well, that's perfectly fine. It's not. But either way, after all the bullshit this guy's gone through the past week, I'm starting to think the Democrats made a massive mistake, because this was the first time I've ever seen Vance even remotely angry. But if I was in his shoes, I would be also. Because can you imagine waking up one day and going on Twitter and seeing a bunch of people claim that you had sex with a couch? I mean, seriously, this is insane. I would have just lost it, but I think Vance took it very well considering. But you could tell he was pissed off. Like, I served in the Marines, right? I started a business. And some asshole on Twitter and the Kamala Harris campaign, they post a bunch of BS about the guy. And he gave a perfect response. He said, I served in the Marines. I started a business for this country. Hell, my running mate took a bullet for this country. It was a 10 out of 10 moment. I recommend people watch the entire speech because it was all good. But that final bit was perfect. Hell, a bunch of Vance detractors were admitting, okay, if we see more of this guy, Trump made the right decision. I'm not even kidding. This one moment might have made people realize, oh, wait, this was a good decision by Trump to pick Vance. Now, I want to see more of this. I agree that some of the other rallies, they were good, but they weren't perfect. They weren't 10 out of 10, let alone 9 out of 10. They were like 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, above average to good, but he needed some kind of boosted energy and confidence. And I really think the past week, it would happen to anyone. If people claim that you had sex in it with a couch, and you wrote about it. When you never even wrote about it, never even did that, it's just crazy to me that Democrats, they don't see a problem with that. They don't see a problem with faking a part of his book to claim that he did something that is just insane to even consider. But some lunatic out there actually thought, oh, it would be so cool if we did this. And people actually believe it. Either way, this was the highlight of the week. It easily was. Even Democrats are admitting that it was impressive, it was energetic, it was perfect. And I think Democrats made a big fat mistake. But this wasn't the only good thing the campaign has done in the last 24 hours. They posted a brilliant ad. And you know what? Let's play it.
Before
Let's
she
react
was
to it.
the most liberal U.S. senator, Kamala Harris was the liberal San Francisco prosecutor.
Right off the bat, you could tell they are attacking Kamala Harris for being a liberal prosecutor. Not being a hard-on-crime prosecutor that, that attacked minorities or something. No, they're attacking her for being soft on crime. Which, by the way, so much that Atlantic article that claimed, oh yeah, the Trump campaign plans to attack Kamala Harris from the left. Turns out that was bullshit.
The most progressive in all of California. She let an MS-13 gang member go.
This is good stuff. It's basic, but it's good. This is what I want to see. People gotta realize, Kamala Harris, even when she was the DA of San Francisco, she was liberal for San Francisco standards 10 or 20 years ago. Which is crazy to say, but it's true. She was liberal for San Francisco standards. I can't believe I said that, but yeah. She let MS-13 gang members go. She protected illegal aliens. It's just insane
Who then murdered a
that
father and
this
his
is
two
real.
sons.
But the Trump campaign, they perfectly attacked her for this. And I'm very curious, how is the Harris campaign going to respond to what Vance said and to this ad? Because you cannot just attack Trump for being weird. Seriously? That's your strategy? Attack Vance and Trump for being weird? Huh? What type of attack is that? Yeah, Trump is a weird person. That doesn't make any sense. People care about the economy. They care about immigration, jobs, crime. And you're going to talk about it, well, Vance did some weird stuff and, splice up his statements to make it sound like he said something completely different. It's crazy, but that's what they're going to do. They're ignoring the actual issues, and I really think that's going to hurt them bad. I'm being dead serious when I say this. Name one issue that the Harris campaign is talking about more than Vance being a weird person. Can you name a single issue? Hell, just name 3 issues the campaign has talked about in detail, not, one statement 3 weeks ago. Does anyone know? I can't think of any, because all they're doing is attacking Vance for being weird, attacking Trump for being a threat to democracy, and all of that, or they post cringe like this. Now, this is a cringe warning. I have seen a lot of Kamala Harris clips, but this might be one of the most cringe-worthy videos I have ever seen. And just watch it. It's 5 seconds long.
Team
Look at this.
USA, we are so proud of all of you. So go to Paris, slay, and we'll see you soon. You are the best of the best, and we're so proud of you.
You hear what she said? Go to Paris, slay. Of all the things you could have said here, you said slay. You couldn't say go win, go to Paris and take the W's. You said slay. And this is what I'm talking about. For one, this is just cringe. Like, who in the Harris campaign thought this was a good idea? But this isn't the only video. You could go on TikTok, Twitter, even Instagram probably. There are thousands of cringeworthy videos from the Harris campaign like this. Now, in the short run, this might not change anything, fine, but in the long run, if the campaign just keeps spamming stuff like this and not talking about actual issues, Do you think that's going to work? Do you think the average voter in Pennsylvania gives a shit about Slay or some cringeworthy brat edit or something? It's like, no one's going to care. People are going to vote based off of immigration, the economy, law and order. They're not going to vote because, oh, you said brat or some crap like that. The average voter has no clue what the hell that even means. They probably look at that and say, what the hell am I reading? What does that mean? But this is the Harris campaign. They are going to face a big problem in a couple weeks where people will be like, okay, it's been a month. What are you running on? What do you stand for? And you might be saying, well, maybe their VP pick is going to be someone really good, and that could change the course of the race. And for starters, I highly doubt any of the VP picks, except maybe Josh Shapiro, would have any serious impact. But here's the thing. There was a report from Politico just today where apparently Pete Buttigieg's VP stock is rising. I'm not kidding. This was like 3 hours ago. Politico reported, yeah, Pete Buttigieg, it's unlikely, but out of nowhere, his VP stock is rising. Of all the VP picks you could choose from, Pete Buttigieg is the one I know for a fact that would hurt the campaign dramatically. Hell, a bunch of Democrats, everyone should go screenshot these people's accounts because they're all saying, if Pete Buttigieg is the nominee, we're going to lose. Screenshot these statements immediately because what's going to happen if Pete Buttigieg is selected is these same people are going to say, Pete Buttigieg is the greatest pick for vice president ever. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. But of all the options, Pete Buttigieg, who people don't like, and people are going to realize, wait, he's the transportation secretary and he's incompetent? And we're going to trust him to be the vice president? He's unlikable. The more people learn about the guy, they hate his guts. So of all the options, they might go with Buttigieg. And I'm starting to wonder if the media and the Democrat Party, they're starting to realize they have a big problem here. You think I'm kidding? CNN, just a couple hours ago, they played this on their network, and just watch it.
You're considered the most liberal United States senator.
Somebody said that, and it actually was Mike Pence on the debate stage.
Are you for defunding the police?
How are you defining defund the police? We need to reimagine how we are achieving public safety in America. Listen, I think there's no question that we've got to critically re-examine ICE and its role and the way that it is being administered and the work it is doing, and we need to probably think about starting from scratch.
Yeah. This was on CNN this morning. Just a quick reminder that CNN was the first network to attack Biden. They were the first ones to be hostile towards him, to promote a lot of stuff about him being incompetent, him being trash at the job, all of that. Now, they're the first liberal network to do the same thing with Harris. Coincidence? I don't know. I guess you could say, well, maybe this is a one-off, maybe they're actually reporting the news. I get that, but CNN doesn't usually do this stuff. They don't usually play these clips because they know, even with their audience, this stuff is not popular. It's not. I don't know where this is going to go, but the fact that CNN is yet again the first network, especially of the liberal ones, to go after Harris might not be the best sign for her. Because we all know what happened after they went after Biden. His campaign collapsed. It imploded. It fell apart. And he was forced to drop out. What's going to happen now? I'm not saying Harris will drop out, but this might be the first sign that the media thinks, yeah, we replaced Biden and we made a big mistake. We just got to see what happens, but this is the first real test for the Harris campaign. If they can't get through this, they're done. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.